All right, top billing brand folks. You know, I love my top billing brand content. I got to get more top billing brand content, especially with football season about to creep up on us for real. So I love to get in my boxing and baseball. I'll probably show you a little bit of the cars, just a lot different stuff than you would see on the Top Billing Sports channel. Just kind of my lifestyle type stuff right here. So, all right. So we have Jermell Charlo right here going against my man Cota. Yeah. We knew what was going to happen before this fight was signed. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, why this? But it's a showcase fight for Charlo, being as though Tony Harrison had to pull out so they could rematch for that WBC super welterweight title right there. So junior middleweight, super welterweight, whatever you want to call it. I love me some Jermell Charlo. I have a kind of a love-hate relationship with Jermell Charlo. He was my favorite boxer, but then he's always getting into it with some of my other favorite boxers, so it is what it is. But his skill set is undeniable. Now check this sequence out right here. This is the first knockdown of this fight. Look at the defense. Check that out right there. One more time. Set him up real good. Set him up real nice, right? All right, let's go back. All right, first and foremost, you're gonna notice what Charlo is. I love where he keeps his hands at, right? Love where he keeps his hands, always in a defensive manner. He's a counterpuncher by trade, right? Or by nature, really. He's a counterpuncher by nature, so he's really at his best when he's doing that. He's often, if you've seen his fights, he's very apprehensive to throw. So he's gotten into himself a little bit more, feeling himself with the knockouts and everything like that. But he used to be more of a pure boxer, so he's learning to blend the two. But check this out right here. I love the throwing out the jab, right? He threw out the jab more as kind of a rangefinder just to get Cota to bite. So what he wants to do right here is he wants to catch and shoot. That's what it is right there. This is just throwing something out to get you to bite and to get you so he can counter off of you, right? So he does that right there. Look at the defense. Immediately goes back up into the face. Cota with these wide-ass loopy punches. This is the first thing I thought of when I saw that he was the replacement for Tony Harrison. I'm like, man, he throws them little crazy-ass Joe Joyce wide punches like this. Charlo goes straight down the middle. It's not going to be good for him. He even said he wanted Charlo to trade with him. I don't know. Yeah, bad idea right there. But you can see right there, catch that bad boy. Wait for it to be over. Then he comes with the overhand. Bang! Look at him. Crazy, right? So right then and there, you already know what time it is when you see a knockdown like that. You see everybody's face in the crowd. My man right here, he don't know what's going on. You got Robert Byrd right here, great referee right there as a judge. All kinds of cats in the crowd. But they know that this man right now is on autonomous driver. There's no way he's not on autonomous driver. You cats don't know what autonomous driver is. It's a feature in the Tesla cars where you don't have to be steering the wheel. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? The car can drive for you. But right now, the car is driving for Cota because he cannot physically steer that bad boy and definitely can't mentally steer it. All right, now check this out right here. This is how you know he's on autonomous driver. He starts doing weird shit. All right, so Jay Nady on the car right there, the ref. So look at him. He's stumbling forward. He's already stumbling forward. That should have been, look at him. He don't even know where he's looking at. He's looking just anywhere. He's looking places, but there's nobody there to look for him. It's like there's nothing behind those window panes, right? So look at him right now, stumbling, trying to catch his breath. Now look at him. He starts leaning on the ropes, right? You shouldn't be allowed to lean on the ropes. Look at him. He's leaning on the ropes. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Last time your boy Murph right here was leaning on the ropes like that or just leaning up against something. I was at the club talking to a chick, right? So right now he thinks he's at the club talking to a chick or something like that. He thinks Jay Nady's a chick or something. He's like, yeah, what's going on, baby? You good? I'm good. So, and then let's see what happens after this. All right, he immediately comes out. Look at, look, 1, 2. 1, 2, it is over. Let's go back to that right there. Now look at this, a skip jab, right? Skip that bad boy forward. Look at the foot right here. Skip that, right? You want this one. This is not necessarily a rangefinder. You want this to be a real setup punch. So you see how he skips it forward? That right there. Look at him. He was already on the autonomous driver. He's out on his feet right here. He was out from a jab. You don't want to be out from a jab, but he was already out right there. And that just sent him straight to hell. Look at that. He fell in sections. 1 section, 2, 3, 4. Now look at him. Watch when you see his eyes. He still thinks he's at the club, right? He's like, yeah. Jay Nate, look at that chick. He's almost like a chick touching his legs and stuff right there. You don't know what's going on. Look at it. He's like, oh, yeah, like that. Yeah. So, man, I don't know what to tell you. So that was a great showcase for Jermell Charlo, aiming to get that Tony Harrison rematch. The first one was controversial only from the standpoint that I think people were, let's just say, dick eating Jermell Charlo. I thought the fight was very close, no doubt about it, but people saying that Jermell got robbed are people who just don't understand the sport. It's a close fight. Nobody's getting robbed, bro. It can go one way or the other. I thought Tony Harrison won that bad boy. He was less aggressive, but he was more efficient. Like, you know what I mean? His defense was better. The jab was on point. He was throwing and landing, whereas Charlo was really trying to knock him out. So I love the sweet science of boxing. I love boxers like Tony Harrison. Charlo has that in him too, but that particular whole division with Julian Williams beating Jarrett Hurd, and stop saying everything is an upset, man. Do you guys understand sports? Before J-Rock was knocked out by the bigger Charlo twin, right? Everybody thought that he was next up in the division. All of a sudden, you get knocked out. Now it's an upset if he beats Jarrett Hurd. I don't see that right there. Those guys were even in skill, well, not skills, but even to me in status as far as where they were at in the division. You knew J-Rock could work his way up, just like I feel the same way about Erickson Lubin. So Lubin, Charlo, Tony Harrison, Julian J-Rock Williams. That's right there is looking like the old school with like Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, and my man Roberto Duran, of course, like that. So those four, just like those four right there, you just don't know who can come out on top. And all of these guys are capable of beating each other, all right? But there you have it. Another breakdown. Your man Jermell Charlo, the Iron Man, knocking the iron out of the blood of your man Cota, all right? But I'll see you next time on some of these boxing breakdowns. Peace.